Hey, good morning, everyone. Just a painting I was doing last night, but everybody was getting tired. That was in the watching in that room, so I'll probably finish this one later. But right now, I'm going to varnish a few of my paintings. I'm trying to get ready for a show. I'm pretty sure it's 2 weeks from now. I'm going to double check right now, but I got to get some paint ready for the show. I'm trying to find the dates here. So we have a farmer's market here in the place I live, Magnolia, here in Seattle. They have a farmer's market every Saturday. This one started yesterday. And then occasionally on certain Saturdays they let us sell our art. That's what I'll be doing. I'm going to find the date here. But I'm just kind of working in the studio today, doing some stuff. I got a big brush for I'm using a glossy varnish. Wow, I can't find it. Might have been easier to open up the. I sent the dates to my friend so she didn't book us any gigs on those Saturdays. Here they are. It's June 28th, so I have some time. 3 weeks from now. That's all right. I'm going to get some of this ready anyway. Morning, everyone. Just working in the studio today to get some stuff done. Can't get this chat room to open up. I don't know what's wrong with it. Hey, thank you, E Slate. I was in this last night, and everybody in the chat room was getting tired, so I didn't finish it last night. I'm going to end up finishing. I need to get a little more color in my sky. I might add a little bit more of this pink in some places, and I'm going to put some trees right on this side of the water, about this tall here, just down to about here for the foreground, and then some bushes or rocks down here. Finish this off here, maybe put another tree here like this, but different color, and that's it. I like the way the clouds came out on that one, but since I have a show in 3 weeks, I'm going to get some of these varnished. I use gloss, like a gloss varnish. Since this is acrylic paint, depending on what paint you use, like I used a really good acrylic paint on this one, the yellow, so it's real different colors. Sometimes there's some brands use yellow and then it doesn't stay vibrant like that. It just doesn't work as good. So when you use a better, you could use a few good colors like yellow, and then the rest of these colors were just basic acrylics like brown. Some of the colors you want to use high-end paint, I would recommend, if you're going to be selling your artwork. A lot of people out there that paint and they don't even sell their work, so I mean it's up to you. So this varnish, just kind of pour it out, and I'm going to put on a thin coat, the first one. Hopefully this brush works. It's kind of bristly. Let's check it out. I don't think the painting's dry enough. It's getting a little milky there on the blue. Supposed to let these paintings dry for at least a couple days. This has been a couple days. But if it turns like a milky color, then the paint's not fully dried yet. And I guess it turned a little milky in there, but I think it's all right. Let me get the light on there so I can see it. See if I missed any spots. Big brush, so it's kind of covering a lot of ground here. With this brush, maybe you want to go with the angle of the sky, brush. Like I got a circular sky in there, so what I'm going to do is in that circular motion there, and then maybe these flowers you brush up, and then the dirt you go across this way, so it gets the flow of the paint. But look at that. Wow, I'll try and get that glare off of there. But it really made that pop a little there. And that'll, when you seal it, then the colors will stay the way it looks right now. It'll stay that bright. It won't start to fade anymore. So I'm like locking in the colors, what I'm doing. Thank you, Pebble. This is one of them I'll be selling at the show. I'm thinking now that maybe I did this yesterday and it was too early to fill it. Let me get another one. I want to get a few of these sealed up because it takes a while. Here's a smaller one. Believe it or not, when you're out there selling your artwork, people, they don't like big paintings, so you got to have some of these small ones available. This is a 414. I got a little scarecrow in there. Let's see, this one should be pretty dry. This one I've done, this has been 3 days since I did this one. Yeah, this one's a lot better. What this does, it just seals the paint and it'll keep a nice glossy finish on it. It'll help it kind of look like an oil painting. There we go. That was an easy one. That's cool. Kind of gives it a glossy. It's the reason why the light's doing that right now, because it's still wet. When that gloss dries, it won't reflect like that anymore. So it's just because the gloss is wet. Alrighty, Slade, how's it going? I'm just varnishing up a few pinks. And I gotta let them set for a couple hours, and then I can put another coat of this gloss on. I'm gonna do one more, and then I'll start painting something here. I want to do a face. I got a canvas ready with, I don't know yet. I'll have to design it. I'm gonna do it on this canvas I painted over this tree. It wasn't my favorite painting. Oh, here's one I want to do. So this one's not as colorful, but I think it's gonna look good with some on it. Let's see. But it's a really cool painting. It has kind of like an Asian to it, the tree. This one's pretty dry, so this one's been for about at least 4 days, so it should go on fairly well, this gloss. Seal it up. What this does, it locks color in. It locks it in for life, and it'll never fade. Hopefully, a painting, if somebody buys it, it doesn't end up in like the Goodwill or something. This is a masterpiece right here. There we go. This one will look good in a frame. A lot of people, when they buy my art, they don't frame. I guess they can't afford a frame. Frames are more expensive than the artwork. All right, there. There's a nice finish on there. I'm a masterpiece, yeah. So in a couple hours, I'll probably put a coat on these three, but let me get started on a painting here. Put this back here. There we go. Now I can get started. Let me go rinse the brush off real quick. All right, I got my brushes here with fresh water. We'll get started here. Get my palette, paint. Uh-oh. I already get paint on my fingers. Alright. I guess I want to do a face. I mean, I don't know if it's going to turn out to be abstract or not, but I'm just proud of my faces, so I'm trying to remember where everything goes. Nose, eyebrow, eye, lips, and alright. So I'm going to try and do a female here. We'll see. Maybe it will be abstract. We'll see here. Alright, that's looking pretty cool. Look at that. That's going to be awesome, man. I'm trying to think if the ear, I think the ear needs to go a little more over here. I have no way to judge it because I'm like doing freehand here. Yeah, that's better. Like it. It's not gonna be the prettiest girl. I think what I did, I made the chin too long, so what we gotta do is look like a female. We gotta not make the chin so long, but I was trying to go for like an abstract painting. There we go. Like that better. You'd be surprised if you make that jaw long, it's going to end up looking more like a guy. So with a female, you want to keep this section here pretty short. Men's jaws go down a little further down here. So now that I've shortened this, you could see it looks more like a female now. Just by changing the distance of the jawline. Isn't that cool? I'm going to throw some paint up there real quick just to get some color on it. And then that way I can design it. I think I'm going to do this side kind of a pinkish color here. And then this, I think I want to do like almost white. Almost white, like a light pinkish white color. I'm just trying to get some undertone on here. I'll be adding colors in there. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good, guys. That looks pretty wicked. What color should I make her eyes? Anybody have an idea? See you later, you sleep. Man, that looks so cool. I'm going to do some highlights of this video because I think this is really cool. This I'm going to make a little, maybe a little lighter than this over here. Like a light pink. Maybe the ear we can make pink. I use charcoal, so it's kind of, the charcoal's kind of burning into the paint a little bit. But that's alright. It's like a mixed media. Alright, I'm going to make the eyes green. I wonder if anybody was thinking that. Really bright green. I'm going to need a smaller brush for the eyes. looks so cool. I'm going to try something different today. Instead of using black for my distinct lines, I'm going to try like a darker cut red. I would usually use black to do all these lines, but on this side I want to use a darker pink here. Instead of black, I mean, because black, everybody uses black for that. I'll use black eyes. The eyes got to be black. We'll get the eyes put in right now, and this thing is going to really pop. It's going to really come to life right now. Don't want to let you, Mustang Sally, baby. You better slow that Mustang down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've been running all over town now. Put your flat feet back on the ground. All you wanna do is ride around, Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. You've been running all over town now. Well, I've been interested in art my whole life since I was a little kid. I would do a lot of sketching. Uh, when I was a kid, I used to sketch my own superheroes, and everybody thought they looked good. I'm trying to make this one look like abstract, like almost like Picasso style. I like the way this looks. If you could cover this other side here, and then that would be like the side view of someone. See, and then you just add that other side on. You get that pretty cool effect there. Not everybody likes still though. I like it. When you look at it in different ways, you get different views of it. I don't like this eye here. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, well, anyway, I've been painting since I was in like 1995. Oh, when I lived in Las Vegas, I had some of my artwork like in a gallery. Not sure where I want her eyebrow here. I got this one up pretty high. That works. All you want to do is ride around, Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. I think I want that on her. Like, what kind of hat? Bought you a brand new Mustang. A night. I think what I want to do, because I don't want to cover this up with hair like down here, so what I'm going to do is give her a bun or something here. Like it's all tied up and pulled back. Maybe this can hang down here. But a brand new Mustang. Now you run around, hypnotized. I don't know what style hair to give her. Kind of bangs here. Not really sure about this, but we'll see. Bought you a brand new Mustang. Now you run around the hypnotized. Don't wanna let me drive Mustang Sally, baby. Better slow that Mustang down. Been running all over town. Maybe I will do a hat. I'm really not getting anywhere on this one. This happens a lot when I don't have a sketch that I'm following. I'm trying to make this up as I go. So I don't like that hair on her. So I'm going to just wing it here. You've been running all over town now. I don't think there would be hair over there because her face is turned sideways. So I don't think I'm going to put hair there. I'm having trouble with this hairstyle. Mustang Sally. I guess I have to cover this cheek because better slow that Mustang down. Don't worry, guys, I'll fix it. I will eventually get it right here. I think her face is still too long. That's alright. It's an abstract piece anyway. Better slow your Mustang down. Got you a brand new Mustang. 19. Looking crazy. I don't like the red, so I'm going to change it to black. You better slow that Mustang down. getting there. I still got to figure out what I'm doing with the hair. I can't get it right. Oh, I'm getting an idea here. This is gonna be, yeah, I got an idea. This is gonna be abstract. So what we're gonna do 2 hats. Two hats are better than one. Bought you a brand new Mustang. You guys are probably freaking out. What is he doing? What is he doing? Let's put our hand here. I bought you a brand new Mustang. This is what happens on Sunday. trying to be creative, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. This is one of those doesn't days. I wonder if I changed her skin tone to like more. This is really getting bizarre. Olive oil. Hey, what's up, Ruben? Lisa and I were talking about you yesterday. I told her I hadn't seen you in the painting chat room for a while. Hopefully everything's all right. I know what I need to do because, I mean, since this is turning into abstract, I got to get rid of that left eye and just make it closed. So watch this. This is how we do it. We're going to put some orange over here because orange really pops. Might be too much. Then I'm just going to put like a different type of eye over there. So it looks more, if it's going to be abstract, we got to make it look abstract. Make that eye. Either higher or just make it closed. Then I fix the other side. Since I'm doing that, we'll and then I think just a closed eye here. Maybe a little lower. There we go. I like that. Cool. This is really turning into a painting. My chat room hasn't been working too good, so if I don't see your chat right away, because it doesn't, when I plug it, when I try to turn it on, it doesn't show up. It used to stay on there for me, so I could just come over here and read it, and now it's not doing that for some reason. That's what I'm missing. I'm missing the white spot in the eye. It's throwing me off. So we did a ride yesterday on the live, Ruben. Ride, Sally, ride. Came out really good. I'm getting used to it. I'm really getting used to those blues songs. This is I'm not going to go up on this until it's done. All you want to do is ride around, Sally. We're going to dye her hair. Getting orange hair. So it's been a month without sugar, Ruben. And I feel so much better. It's unbelievable what my body must have been going through because I wasn't watching my sugar intake. I got for a month, and oh my goodness, what a change in attitude. Changes in attitude and latitude. It does quite a bit. It, it gives you more energy. You're not as tired. And Lisa sent me this thing on the results of going 30 days without sugar, what it does to your body. It really brings your body back into a state. Such a bizarre painting. We're going to go all Picasso out here. All you want to do is ride around, Sally. All you want to do is ride around, Sally. You've been running all over town now. Get your flat feet back on the ground. Really relaxing. I don't even care if this, if it doesn't turn out good or not. When you paint like this, sometimes you get ideas will pop up, you know. You get to practice things like this, putting reflection on the windows. Wow, it's really looking like a Picasso. I need to take a breather here. Oh, I didn't forgot to put the mic on. Jeez. Heck, thanks for watching, everyone. This one's not really. I'm just having fun this morning. This is not like what I usually do. This is just for fun. Sunday. I'd be very surprised if somebody said they wanted to buy this. Very surprised. They might look at it in 100 years and go, wow. But today, no. Today's changing. Today's everything's going to AI images. The stuff that they can do on their computer programs, it's just so amazing. The detail, and it's a work of art. You know, it's computer art. They have to do a lot to get to design those shading and shadows, and I've seen work before, how they do it, and I just don't like to sit behind a computer anymore. I'd rather do it by hand. I think I'm going to change this side of her face to yellow, because then it'll kind of represent, you know how the Simpsons are all, they have like yellow faces? Because I don't like that. That looks like it's brown. It was supposed to be a reddish color. Yeah, I think it'll look better yellow. Kind of making a mess here, but I'll fix it up. There we go. A little lighter. Yeah, I like that better. Maybe we'll just put an X in her eye there. Like, like an X marks the spot. There we go. Something bizarre. Kind of made this hat a little big. Almost seems like I need something up here. Pretty crazy looking. Bought you a brand new Mustang. 19. Won't let me drive a Mustang Sally. Maybe I'll call this one Mustang Sally. I'm getting better at those lines. I'm using an angle brush for that. I bought you a brand new Mustang. What a bizarre painting. I wonder if Picasso would like this. I guess I'm gonna have to put the chat room on my phone because this is not working, guys. Because I don't know if you guys are talking or if anybody's watching. If nobody's watching, I'm gonna have lunch here pretty soon. YouTube. Krejci Live. There I am. Have lunch here. Here we go. Soon. Send me an old photo, yeah. We'll paint her up like this. We'll make her look fun. Alright, I can see the chat room now. It looks good on my phone, the picture. It just looks bizarre, you know. I just don't think... I'm trying to paint it, you know, with good paint. So when maybe I'll put a glossy finish on this when I'm done. I gotta wait about 3 days and then see what happens, you know. It's not the greatest, but we're gonna try and Picasso it up here. I've been studying his pictures a little bit. Like I know if this was a chair, he wouldn't do it in black. He would use like a wood, a brown color for the chair here. I bought a brand new Mustang. Hypnotize. Mustang Sally. It's a crazy painting, I tell you that. All you wanna do. I don't like the white on her lips there. I'll cover that up. Alright, I guess I'm done with this for a while. Let me get my other paintings up here. I want to finish varnishing other paintings here. I think they're ready for coat. Oh yeah, it is ready. Is this my gloss? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to put another. Is this varnish? Extends color. Oh, here it is. Gloss varnish. I don't think I used this. I think I used that other one. So this might work better. You don't want to shake this stuff. You just want to kind of stir it gently. Alright, I got my brush for this. You can see I already got one coat on there. It's kind of glossy down there. You see that where the light's hitting? This seals the paint. So I'm trying to dry this brush off. I'm a little wet. Alright, let's put another layer. This is the last coat I can put on. When you use this kind of varnish, you can put 2 coats on. It makes it look really nice in person. So when I go to sell these in a couple weeks at the market, they'll look really nice and shiny for the customer. And it seals it. You could spill something on here and then you could just wipe off with this varnish. So nice. There we go. I got one ready for, I got 2.5 weeks to get ready. There's the first one that's done. So I got a lot of work to do. I want to at least have 40, 50 pieces to take out there with. I'm going to up my price here. This one to me, because I took a long time, this one's going to be like between 80 and 100 bucks for that one. Look at the colors. I mixed all those colors because I didn't want it to look like color like right out of the tube. So those mixed like with 3 or 4 different colors. 2 greens, yellow ochre, a little blue, white. So I got that shade of green by mixing a bunch of greens together in blue. So I'll show you what's cool about this one. See, I got the sun back there. Then we got cloud here. Then I got a shadow here. Clouds and a shadow. The trees got a shadow here. It just little things like that. There are things people don't notice, you know. Hey, we got one done. Well, it's got to dry still. One ready for sale. And then I got some of the small ones because people, they like small paintings. Some people, they don't like the big painting. So this is only going to take a second to varnish. I got a scarecrow in this one. With the varnish, like since I got a circular sky, you can brush it on in a circle. And then for the grass, you can go up and down on it. And then on the pathway, you can go across it like this. So it follows the paint pattern. There we go. Number 2 done. That'll keep the colors vibrant like that. It kind of seals it in now. It won't dull out. You know, acrylic paint, after a while it fades out. So that's why it's good to varnish them. That was one of the first ones I did with the circular sky like that. Alright, I think I got one more. I mean, I got more to varnish, but I just did 3 of them to start. This one I really like. This one I accidentally varnished it because I just did this one yesterday. You're supposed to wait 2 days before you varnish it because it's not really dry, and what happened, it made the sky kind of murky, but it's okay because I like that blue color. So I kind of forgot that I did this one yesterday and it wasn't really dry all the way. But it's still taking the varnish pretty good. The only part that didn't take well is the sky, the blue. And if you do varnish your paints, I would use a big brush like this. If you use a small brush, you'll be there for a long time. Use a big brush. Alright, there we go. I got 3 paintings ready for sale. I really like that one. I don't know if people are going to really like these bright colors, but I get like a Van Gogh feel from that. Let's see. This one here. This one here is more like Van Gogh. Varnish this one because I just did this one yesterday. I don't want to jump the gun on it. Let's see, how long have I been going? An hour? I think I can do one more here. I got some paintings here I need to finish up. Oh, here it is, yeah. I got one more I want to do. Hold on. Don't leave. 2 of them, actually. Because I did these last week. These are really cool. This one's blowing in the wind. That one is wicked looking. Look at my field of flowers there, and then I shadow there for the tree and those flowers. I really like that one. So this will be number of this. You could put 2 coats. If you spray it, if you use the spray varnish, you can spray it as many times as you want, but with this liquid varnish, you're only supposed to put 2 coats on it, max. I'm kind of going with the angle of the paint because I got it, it's kind of spiraling up there. Yeah, look how nice this brush works, man. I've used a small brush before, and it would take me 10 minutes to finish that with a small brush. This thing hits a lot of area, makes it easy. That one's done already. Coat number 1. And this one I really like too, man. Look at that. It's that tree you were talking about, Ruben. Going to like fall colors. Finally getting my trees down. About 6 months I couldn't even do a tree like that. Because I always did like evergreen trees. Now I like to do these trees. I don't like to do evergreen trees. So things change over time. And I've been doing those mountain scenes for a long time, so that's why I changed to this style for a while. Put a mountain in every painting for the last 2 years. Alright, that's number 1 for that and that. That looks so cool. Alright guys, I'm going to go run to my coffee shop and get another Americano. I appreciate you guys watching today. When I get back, I'm going to do, I got to finish this one here. I got to finish the sky. And I don't know if this one needs a little work too. Well, I got a whole bunch of them I need to work on. I'll have something to do, trust me. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thank you for that. Kiara, how you doing? I didn't know which painting you're talking about. The one that's up there now? I got the ideas for these paintings from, I went to a vineyard last weekend. Me and Lisa played. I play in a band, so I took a picture of a tree out there all by itself. So that's where I got the idea for these. The sky wasn't yellow though. But there, I need one more coat on that, one more coat on that. I'll put the coat on when I get back so I don't forget. I'll see you guys in like 20 minutes. I'm going to do another live when I get back. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much.